What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again for another watch along live. It's Arsenal versus Ipswich. Before we get into it, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff to make the channel grow. So yeah, it's going to be a big game, and I'm looking forward to the game. Obviously, it was a successful rival watch yesterday with Manchester City drawing the game, and obviously Chelsea losing as well as Spurs losing. So yeah, hopefully Arsenal can do their job today. I want 3 points. We need 3 points. Obviously, Saka, this is the first game we're going to be obviously without him for a period of time after he got injured in the last game, tore his hamstring. So we've got Gabriel Martinelli on the right. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully he can obviously regain some form. Obviously, he's not had the greatest of 18 months on the left-hand side. So hopefully the right-hand side, it could be a bit better. But yeah, the teams are just about to come out now. And yeah, we're at home. Obviously, we drew the last home game 0-0 against Everton. Obviously, Everton since then have been obviously got a draw against Chelsea and against Manchester City yesterday. Big up Colin in the building. Tops in the building. Love the new look up of the watch along setup, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I had a bit of time, obviously, over the Christmas period to try and work on it. And yeah, glad you like it, man. Obviously, this is the setup I'll be using going forward. So yeah, looking good. Obviously, the team. I can't really ask too much more of the team, man. We've got attacking options, obviously, in the starting lineup. Older guys obviously starting the game. As well as obviously Martinelli on the right, like I said, Trossard on the left. Gabriel Jesus is on fire. Obviously, 5 goals in the last 2 games. So I'm hoping that he can obviously continue that goal scoring form. Gabriel Saliba, centre back. Lewis Skelly retains his place. He's been good at left back. Declan Rice back into the midfield after a good cameo against Crystal Palace. Havertz in the midfield is the only one where I'm like, I don't really like Havertz in midfield normally, but if it's a case of us playing 4-4-2 without the ball and him obviously making those darting runs, it might serve to be a benefit because we are going to have a lot of the ball against Ipswich. They are going to be defending quite a lot. But listen, even though it's Ipswich, they did beat Spurs, even though obviously Spurs are losing to pretty much everyone these days. But they did beat Spurs away from home 2-1. So, yeah, you can't take these teams lightly, man. Any bit of complacency, and that's when they catch you out. Obviously, Amari Hutchinson's up against his first club as well from the academy, so he'll be hoping to obviously have a good game too. So yeah, Liam Delat's back from suspension. So yeah, man. The jackets look nice, man. Got that old school badge on. Yeah, that's a bit of merch that I need to get my hands on. Actually, to be fair, bro, it is a nice little jacket, man. I like obviously the color and the logo is quite classy. It's a jacket that you can just wear out like normally, not even like to a game or anything, just like non-football related. But yeah, they're just showing Calvin Phillips. I forgot they even had him, to be honest with you. Not really worked out since their his Leeds obviously transfer move to Man City. It's kind of been stop and start for Man City, and even for Ipswich, it's not been great. Obviously, he was at West Ham as well on loan last year. Didn't work out there either. But yeah, man, I think it's important for Arsenal to start off well. Obviously, we've seen in the last home game we didn't start off the best, and yeah, we struggled to break down a low block. So I think for this game, it is pivotal that we start off quite well. Try and get an early goal, and then the crowd will relax. Obviously, the team will relax, and then we can try and go from there, man. And hopefully we can have a comfortable victory. But yeah, I'll go for a 2-0 win. I think Gabriel Jesus will score again, and I'll go for Martinelli on the right. Why not? Why not? But yeah, let me know you guys what you guys think of the result, what you think it's going to be, predictions or whatnot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, man. Obviously, this will knock off a perfect Christmas week in terms of football results, apart from obviously Liverpool winning, with Arsenal getting a victory here. And then we can move on to obviously Brentford away on New Year's Day, which will be another difficult game, man. But yeah, just about to start now, man. Just about to start now. Make sure you obviously follow me on Instagram and obviously X as well. Tops Chanzo at Tops Chanzo. Obviously they're just singing London Forever as well. I know obviously there's another game going on. Is it Brighton versus Brentford? I think it was 0-0 the last time I checked. But yeah, man. Just about we've kicked off. We have kicked off. So yeah. It's Ipswich with the ball. Saliba's got it now, pass it back to the Ipswich player there. I will say I do really like Amazon's coverage, man. It's a shame that they've nearly a chance there. Cross comes in. And it goes all the way across goal, and Gabriel had to clear that. But here's Trossard on the left. It's broken to him. He's got a couple of runners going to him. Timber, who's right back, inverting into the right-hand side. Back to Martinelli. First time to see him on the right-hand side. What can he do? He's obviously going up against his fullback. Can he provide something? He's trying to go to the outline. Cross comes in to the back post, into the path of Jesus. Can't really get to him. Back to Lewis Skelly. But it's a nice quick start, man. It's a nice quick start. Gabriel into the path of Declan Rice. Back to Martinelli. I'm looking to see what Martinelli does on this right, man. If he can try and provide some better quality than he was obviously on the left. Because yeah, he was just cutting in all the time. He wasn't really beating his fullback enough for me. But yeah, he's Lewis Skelly inverting back to obviously Jesus. So yeah, it looks like obviously Jesus just drifted to the left at the minute, and Havertz is up front. So I don't know if it's going to be a thing where they're just going to be drifting in and out throughout the game. I'm not sure, but yeah, Arsenal obviously got possession now with Timber trying to find Odegaard, who's pretty deep, and obviously Rice is there with him with Saliba as well. So yeah, obviously Arsenal just keeping the ball really behind the back four. But like I said, I hope they kind of quicken the play and they pull it into obviously Lewis Skelly on the left-hand side, who's inverted. Back to Declan Rice. I don't know if you can find Timber. He's gone for the diagonal into the path of Martinelli, who's 1v1 with his fullback again. That's actually played it into Odegaard, who's messed it up. But Odegaard's managed to win it back again. Good play by him. Into Timber. Decent bit of possession here for Arsenal to start off the game. Tries to find a ball into Kai Havertz, miscontrols it. Does manage to keep it in, though. And Ipswich have kicked away from a throw-in. Positive start from Arsenal. Obviously looking to try and score an early goal. Back to Havertz, who's drifted out to the right side. Odegaard trying to find Timber. Just can't find him. Havertz is giving it away to Ipswich, and he's giving away a foul. Poor foul to give away, but Ipswich have got the foul. But yeah, like I said, the structure of the team, it does look like Havertz is playing up front for the time being, and Jesus is looked like he might have came off Timber's arm there. That was a very good chance there by obviously Ipswich. Put a dangerous ball into the box. Just missed it there. Big up Colin as always. Need an Arsenal win because I'm not looking forward to Milan versus Roma on Sunday. Oh, is that who Milan got? Jesus, man. They definitely need a win as well, bro. I remember you telling me obviously not doing very good in Serie A as well. So yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a difficult game for them too. Obviously Trossor's on the ball, surrounded by a couple of Ipswich players. Passes it back to Raya. Back to Gabriel. Into Declan Rice. Nice little reverse pass there to Martinelli. I couldn't quite get it. Eighth, bro. Eighth. Damn. AC Milan, eighth, you know. That is crazy. One of the big, obviously, Italian giants. Yeah, I can't believe that low down in the table. And it's obviously January soon, so halfway through the season nearly, which is kind of crazy, man. But yeah, Arsenal here just trying to keep possession on the right-hand side. Declan Rice has got the ball, passes it to Lewis Skelly, who's obviously been closed down. Obviously, Ipswich trying to put us under pressure there. That did look like a free kick by Liam Delap, and it is. To Arsenal, 4 minutes gone. No real chances as of yet. But yeah, Ipswich are working hard off the ball to try and make it difficult for Arsenal to create any kind of clear-cut chances. And this is probably where we do need a bit of guile from one of our midfielders, whether it's Odegaard, Rice, or obviously Havertz is more off the ball kind of work, just to try and probably open up something in terms of for an attacking point of view. Lewis Skelly as well, who obviously inverts. Ray has gone long now to Havertz. It does look like whether it's a 4-4-2 or that was a nice little ball there. Just got cut out from Lewis Skelly into the path of Jesus. But here's Odegaard, Martinelli on the right-hand side. Can he do anything of better quality here? Goes to the byline. Good little ball in there. It's gone out for an Arsenal corner. Nice little play there by obviously Odegaard into Martinelli. And Martinelli is putting a few decent crosses. I think it does suit him going to the byline and just putting in crosses. And that's a decent bit of quality there. And yes, the corner. Obviously, we haven't got our normal Saka corner taker, but I do think Declan Rice is on the pitch as well, so he can take it. And yeah, I see it as well, man. You Liverpool fans, I see Liverpool trying to copy our routine yesterday as well against Leicester. So yeah, I got my eye on that because yeah, that was a bit cheeky. But yeah, corners coming in. We'll see what we do, man. Obviously, we've been quite successful with set pieces, obviously, if you didn't know. But yeah, we'll see what we can do here. I'm not sure what Ipswich's record is in terms of like defending them, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll soon find out, man. We'll soon find out. Corner's gonna come in just any minute now. Any minute now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Corner comes in by Rice. Keeper comes out, blocks everyone out of the way. Odegaard, he's kind of mishit it. And they're trying to do a counter-attack here. And I think Trossard is going to cover, and he does quite well there. And Arsenal have still got the ball back. Can he break away with a quick counter? Plays it out wide to Martinelli. Obviously, the only problem is now he always wants to go on the outside. So he is going to have to try and develop a bit of, obviously, variety in his game in respects of trying to go outside and inside on the obviously flanks to obviously confuse the fullback. Odegaard with the ball now. Big up Colin. That's where we lack a different type of forward. A Drew type would be perfect in the set. 100%, man. Especially obviously with Martinelli going on the outside quite a lot. We do need someone that's very dominant in the air. Havertz can score a few headed goals, but he's not really that aggressive when it comes to obviously heading towards goal. Obviously, he scored a few for Arsenal, but not as many as you would like, considering he's like 6'4", 6'5". So yeah, we do miss that, man. That bit of variety in terms of, especially when it's against like a low block like this, where you probably need a cross to try and open up scoring and then go from there. But yeah, Arsenal have got possession still. Obviously, Rice into the path of Trossard. I don't know if he's going to look for a diagonal, passing it back to Gabriel. And Lewis Skelly's overlap there, but Gabriel shows not to use him. Gone back to Saliba. And yeah, also just keeping the ball here. Ipswich is quite compact. Lewis Skelly trying to go past a couple of players that look like a free kick, and it is a free kick. Very good there by Lewis Skelly. Getting a free kick for Arsenal. And this could be obviously another chance from a set piece that Arsenal obviously like to do as well. But yeah, obviously, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Comment below what you think of the game so far. Obviously, only seven minutes gone, but all Arsenal really in terms of possession, not really creating a chance yet. But Ipswich have defended quite well so far. But yeah, there's a free kick coming now. We'll have to see what happens with this. Obviously, Odegaard looking to take it on the left-hand side. We need a bit of quality, man. It's gone. Oh, poor from Odegaard. That is, man. Tried to play a quick one there, but it's gone straight to the Ipswich player. And that's kind of a waste, especially with all our centre-backs going up forward. Odegaard's not really started that well again, to be honest. Giving the ball away a few times already. But Ipswich have got a bit of possession now. But has Timber won it back? Yeah, he has there. Good play there by Timber. He's won it back at right back and fed in Martinelli on the right-hand side. Controlled it into the path of Timber, who's fed in the ball through to Odegaard, who nearly loses it again. But back to Odegaard. Back to Timber. Back to Odegaard. And yeah, it's gone back. Gone back to Ipswich, man. But here, yeah, here's Timber. Just trying to keep possession in the middle of the midfield. Kai Havertz now in midfield as well. Trying to get his a bit of a touch on the ball. But yeah, tempo's pretty slow. I do think we need to speed it up a bit. And this is what I say when we don't have Partey in the midfield. Like, he's the one that does speed up the tempo when it comes to obviously possession base. So I'm hoping we can try and score an early goal to try and open up Ipswich for them to come on to us, because obviously they'll be happy just to defend for the majority of the game. But here is Trossard into Havertz. Back to Gabriel. Slow, methodical build up here by Arsenal. Into Lewis Skelly. Is he going to try and drive at the midfield? Passes it back to Gabriel. Tries to play a through ball, but defended well by Ipswich there. But yeah, it's going to be probing and probbing. Another good header there by Gabriel. That looks like a foul, but Lewis Skelly's done brilliantly there. Skip past 2-3 players and was fouled, but referees played the advantage into the path of Timber. Poor pass there, but we've got a throw-in on the right-hand side. But yeah, Lewis Skelly's looked bright, man. He's beat a few players a couple of times on that left-hand side so far. But yeah, it is obviously, when you look at the bench for Arsenal, it is a worry that we've got no real attacking options to bring on. Only obviously when Yeri, obviously he's a 17-year-old, that's the only one. So in January, I mean, for me now, I think we got to get a couple, man. I'm not even joking. Like, I don't think one's going to suffice. Obviously, Saka's probably going to be out till February, March. You don't know when Sterling's going to be back. He's got a knee injury, so that could be a similar timeline as well, or time frame. So yeah, we're literally 1 or 2 more injuries to literally having to play the same attackers every game, and we've got so many games in January: FA Cup, League Cup, obviously Premier League games, obviously Champions League games as well this season for the first time. So yeah, we need some reinforcements, 100%. But here's Lewis Skelly on the left, back to Trossard. He's trying to look for a reverse, I think, open his body up, but he's passed it back to Gabriel, but he's got the ball back now. But yeah, Ipswich are obviously got solid low block there on the right-hand side of their defence. Odegaard, obviously trying to break them down through the middle. Declan Rice back to Odegaard. Obviously, Arsenal showing a bit of patience. But yeah, I do think we do have to try and quicken it up. Here's Declan Rice. 2 men on Martinelli, but he's passed it back. It's a poor pass too. But it's good defending there by Havertz there and Odegaard, both obviously tracking back. But yeah, Lewis Skelly into the path of Gabriel Jesus. Not really seen him. He's not really got the ball. 85% possession, 15 for Ipswich. So pure domination so far. Obviously, Trossard looking for an opportunity to pass to someone. Timber back to Saliba. Gabriel trying to feed the lines. Nice little flick on there. Good idea, but he just couldn't find Havertz. And Ipswich have just kicked it back to us, and it's going to be coming back again. I do think we do need to speed it up a little bit. It is a bit slow at the minute. Obviously, the fans are kind of waiting for something to happen. I haven't really tested their goalkeeper yet. 12 minutes gone. But yeah, Ipswich have defended well, pressing when they need to. Gabriel's just kicked it out to Lewis Skelly, who's then won the ball back for Arsenal into the path of obviously Declan Rice. Rice obviously looking for options. Back to Martinelli, who's got 2 or 3 people on him, who's come back inside, pass it back to Rice. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a chess match at the minute. Arsenal, obviously, not really finding any joy breaking them down at the minute. And obviously, without Saka as well, that go-to right-hand channel is not looking great. But Saliba's gone for a ball over the top to Jesus. He's in the box now. Tries to pass it to Trossard into the path of Odegaard. Someone needs to have a shot here. Into the pass to Trossard. Trossard gone for a corner there. That was a good opportunity. I think Trossard should have hit it her first time there, to be fair. But it was a great pass by Saliba in behind into Gabriel Jesus. Good run. But yeah, should have made the most of that. Big up Colin. We need to start using the wide areas more because going through the middle ain't working. 100%, bro. They've got a nice little mid to low block in obviously the central areas. So yeah, we need to try and double up on that right-hand side. Try and get some obviously fullbacks overlapping. I want to see Timber overlapping Martinelli, helping him to create a bit of space. Same with the other side with Lewis Skelly. Because yeah, the middle, I don't think it's going to work. So let's just go from a set piece. It could be another frustrating day, which is obviously what we don't want. But yeah, we've got another corner now. Let's see what happens. Oh, people are down here. Back to Trossard, who heads it back to Odegaard. Odegaard there. Back to Trossard. Puts a decent ball in. Attacked by Gabriel. Good header there by Phillips. And Amari Hutchinson there is in the corner. Probably trying to win a free kick here. Declan Rice, I think, has won the ball back, and he has. Gabriel fighting with that looked like a free kick there, but referee's not giving anything. Back to Declan Rice, back to Odegaard on the edge of the box. He's cut back onto his left foot, trying to find Gabriel. Declan Rice, can he put a diagonal ball into the box? Headed away there by the Ipswich player, and there could be a break on here. He's kicked out of play. But yeah, I agree with you, Colin, bro. Like, we definitely need to we need to get to the ball, get the ball to central areas a bit quicker, so there's a bit more space. We were in the first couple of minutes, but now, obviously with Martinelli, when he's getting the ball, there's 2-3 players on him. We need to try and spread it a bit quicker, so there's a bit more space for him to run to. Obviously, Trossard's always going to cut in because he ain't really got the pace. But yeah, we definitely need to quicken up the play. Again, Martinelli's got the ball, but there's 2 players on him now. Back to Timber, back to Saliba, and back to Odegaard, trying to create something. He hasn't really got that link up with obviously Saka. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli's got the ball now. Back to Timber. Trying to find an option here. Back to Saliba. But yeah, bit of frustration so far. Not really creating any chances. Lewis Skelly into Trossard. Into Saliba. Into Timber. Odegaard. Back to Martinelli. Trying to beat his fullback, but doesn't manage to and gives away a free kick. Poor from Martinelli there. But yeah, I think Ipswich will be really, really happy with obviously the start of this first half. Arsenal not really creating anything. The keeper's not really had anything to do. And yeah, this is going down a similar path already to the Everton game in terms of also having a load of possession, but not really penetrating. And we've seen again, this is what you lose when you don't have Party in that midfield, man. Obviously, Declan Rice is obviously a player that's used to playing six, but he's not that deep lying playmaker in terms of like a Party or Jorginho who's going to be threading passes through obviously the number 6 position. He's more like an elite ball winner off the ball, which obviously we do need because obviously Ipswich are going to be looking to break on us in the counter attack. So we do need his legs and his obviously anticipation skills in that department. But in terms of build up, yeah, I think you do struggle when you have obviously Rice and Havertz. Both are more prone to what they do off the ball than on it, especially in a game where we've got loads of possession. So yeah, it's tough at the minute, man. Tough at the minute, but we'll have to see games. Obviously, only 17 minutes gone. Arsenal got all the possession. Declan Rice here trying to find a pass to Trossard, but can't really find anyone at the minute. Saliba, what can he do? Can he do something decent? Into the path of Lewis Skelly, who's looked bright. Lewis Skelly has looked bright. Into the path of Rice. Gabriel, Timber. Saliba. We need to try and move it a bit quicker, man. 100%. But here's Lewis Skelly on the left-hand side. Lewis Skelly on the left. Trying to play in Martinelli. Back into Timber. Back into Havertz. Not really seen him so far. Havertz tried to play into Odegaard with a bad touch. Rice, poor pass there. I kind of lost a bit of momentum there, man. Gabriel. He's having to go back, putting Saliba under a bit of pressure there. Timber. We just need someone to do this. Timber just driving past players. Timber going for the shot. That's our first shot. First shot on target as well. But that's what we need, man. We need a bit more of that. Someone that's willing to just lose the ball and just drive in the center or on the it just opens up for him, and it just kind of brushes past a few players. I'm glad, obviously, we've had a shot for the first time. But yeah, unlucky with a shot. A bit comfortable for the keeper, obviously. But a little bit of invention there. Obviously, the keeper's taking his time. Not really seen Gabriel. Well, that looks like it's offside and it is. Not really seen Black Linesman. Fair play. Not really seen a lot of Jesus at the minute, but can't really blame him. He's just been up front, waiting for the ball. We've not really managed to obviously find him so far. So yeah, man. Gabriel into Saliba. But yeah, credit to obviously Ipswich. They've been playing quite well in terms of off the ball defensively. But it's up to Arsenal to break them down, man. And this is what I mean at how it's a worry, because we've not even got any attacking options, really. Obviously, got Ethan, but again, obviously 17, you don't really want to be relying on him to obviously bail you out. It's only really him, really, man, that we can bring off. Maybe Partey, if you want to change the midfield. That looks like a free kick. We should have got a free kick there. That's not really advantage. We're just in exactly the same position. Trossard tries to put it into the box to Martinelli, who loses out on the header. Back to Timber, back to Rice, who finds Martinelli. Passes it back to Saliba. Back to Martinelli. into Gabriel. It just needs to speed it up a bit. Into Trossard. Back to Gabriel. Into Trossard. Oh, poor pass in the end. Declan Rice. Obviously, it's pure domination from a possession point of view. Yeah, Saliba. It's just Arsenal with the ball at the minute. 92% possession is crazy. But to be fair, we've not actually created anything. So we're just kind of keeping the ball for the sake of it at the minute. I do think we need to be a bit less cautious and just try a few more things and risk, obviously, giving the ball away. Because it's all a bit safe at the minute. Passing. Obviously, Jesus tries to feed it into Odegaard. But he's won it back here in a good area. Odegaard kind of deflects off him into the path of Havertz. Is that a free kick? Referee's not giving it. But yeah, decent from Jesus. A bit of chaos there. They try and obviously upset the Ipswich defense. Cross comes in by Trossard, headed away into the path of Odegaard, but it's kind of been hit up into the air. But Martinelli's got the ball, the second ball anyway. Kind of needs that overlap from Timber, like I was saying. Martinelli with a decent cross in, to be fair, into the path of Trossard. What can he do? Trossard, there's a load of Ipswich bodies in the box. Cuts it back into the path of Havertz! Kai Havertz with the goal to give Arsenal the lead. Kai Havertz. What a goal. Good build-up play there. Obviously, we've dominated the whole half, and it's something that obviously I won't say was coming because we weren't creating that many chances, but a bit of patience that's paid off for Arsenal, and it's Kai Havertz into the 16-yard box, goes to an in. And yeah, great crossing by Havertz, and great goal. 1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0 to Arsenal. And yeah, they were patient there. They were patient. Just as I said that we score. 100%, man. Yeah, that's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes. But yeah, man. Good work, though, from Trossard. Great ball in. And yeah, Havertz was in the right place, right time. And he was a proper poacher goal, to be fair to him. And yeah, that's his 7th league goal of the season. I think that's his 12th goal of all comps. Only 2 off his overall tally of 14 last season. So he's on course to beat that. But yeah, goal when we needed it, man. And hopefully that will change the dynamic of the game for the simple fact that it's 1-0 now. And hopefully that makes Ipswich having to come out a bit more and there's a bit more space for us, obviously, to attack. So, yeah, good overround play. And here's Ipswich with the ball a bit more. Both of them have left out there. But yeah, already you see Ipswich with the ball a bit more. But yeah, 1-0 to Arsenal, man. And yeah, hopefully we'll see a bit of a better game now in respects of a bit more, obviously, even in terms of there's more space in behind for Arsenal to attack. But yeah, fair play to them. They were patient and they've managed to work out a very good edge goal, passing it to the flanks, and obviously good ball in for Trossard and a good goal. Good finish by Havertz to make it 1-0 at the minute. And obviously with this goal, and if we do manage to win the game, we will go second. 6 points behind Liverpool. Obviously, they've got a game in hand. But yeah, Ipswich have got the ball now. Trossard's pressed, and it's an Ipswich throw-in on the right-hand side. But yeah, Ipswich will be disappointed with that. Obviously, they'll do pretty well in terms of keeping Arsenal at bay. But Trossard's won the ball back there. Into the path of Declan Rice. Passes completed. Arsenal 229. Ipswich Town 11. So yeah, you can see the dominance from that alone. If I'm being honest. But yeah, here's Saliba now. Into the path of Urin Timber. Obviously the crowd singing the Kai Havertz song at the minute. But yeah, hopefully we can go on for a comfortable victory now. After that goal. Here's Lewis Skelly. I think Ipswich are kind of staying the same in terms of defending. It's only obviously 1-0, so from their perspective, they think keep it 1-0 as obviously long as possible, and then try and put some bodies forward probably later on in the game. See Lewis Skelly being pressed there by Calvin Phillips there, but he's managed to evade the press. Gabriel played the ball in. Trossard stopped his run. But Trossard's still trying to press it into Jesus, who could win the ball back. Shea, though, he's still got the ball. Is he kicked it out for an Arsenal throw-in? I think so. So, yeah. Kicked out for an Arsenal throw-in, man. Obviously, still 1-0 to Arsenal. Still 1-0 to Arsenal. Throw in there. Odegaard into Martinelli. Into Odegaard. Into Timber. That's a good play there by Timber. Into the path of Odegaard. Oh, good defending there. Timber, can he get the ball back? Is that a penalty? No, referee's waved it on. Of course he has. But Ipswich have got the ball back. And Gabriel's tackled, but it's an Ipswich throw-in. But good play there by Timber. That's what I like to see from him. I want to see him overlapping a bit more to try and help out that right-hand side, because we definitely do need it to create space, for, obviously, for Martinelli, whoever is out there. But obviously, looking at the penalty shout there, I think Davis just about let go just in time before, obviously, referee started to obviously think about giving a penalty. Yeah. 1-0 to Arsenal, 27 minutes gone. Obviously, Arteta will be happy that we've got a 1-goal up. But yeah, we just need to stay, obviously, defensively strong as well. Here's Ipswich with a bit of possession in Arsenal's half for the first time in I don't know how long. Here's Calvin Phillips on the ball to Hutchinson. Back to O'Shea. And yeah, Ipswich is trying to keep possession for first time in this game. I think Arsenal are just happy to have the ball after obviously dominating the ball for so long. Timber trying to play in there, but very aggressive there by Saliba into the path of Declan Rice. And I think the linesman gave offside there anyway. But Saliba's got the ball now. And Arsenal got possession again. Gabriel. Saliba. Into Timber. Saliba into Declan Rice. Back to Timber. Oh, nice ball there for Odegaard. Can he play a decent ball in now into the path of Havertz? He needed to play that to Jesus first time. Jesus is on the right side, got the ball now into the path of, nice little football there. Back to Havertz. They're looking for a penalty there. Referee's weighed it off. Jesus to Lewis Skelly looking to shoot. No. Back to Trossard on the left-hand side, overlapping. Gabriel back to Declan Rice. Opens up. Oh, opens up. Over the bar by Declan Rice. But nice little patches of play there. I bet space obviously is opening up for Arsenal now. They're 1-0 up. Ipswich are not pressing as much as they were before. Big up Carly. Love that the crowd's showing Sonny some love, man. One of the most underrated players Arsenal have had. 100%, bro. I know obviously he came in the same period as Mesut Ozil, but for me, I always preferred Santi Cazorla because he was just way more consistent and he was just a quality footballer, man. He could just play in a variety of positions. He could do a variety of roles as well. obviously towards the end of his Arsenal career, he ended up obviously going a bit deeper, playing that deep line playmaker role, and he was down to get obviously down and dirty and tackle and stuff and press as well. I remember obviously that performance he put in against Man City away when the last time we actually won at Man City, that 2-0 win, and he was amazing, man. Honestly, he was so good. But in general, he was so good, and yeah, 100%, bro, definitely an underrated player of the Emirates era, one of my favorites. Santi Cazorla, obviously, I had the pleasure of watching him live as well. So yeah, it was always good to watch him play football for the Arsenal. So yeah, I'm glad he's back. But yeah, still 1-0, 30 minutes gone, 31 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to the Arsenal, as the famous song goes. Obviously, Ipswich are just obviously having a little bit of possession now with the goalkeeper. Managed to beat the press there, though. And Amari Hutchinson's away. Bit of space there. Declan Rice is trying to get back. He's played it wide. And obviously, Lewis is scared he's trying to cover there. He's gone 1v1 with him. Ball's come in. Should be Reyes. And it is Reyes. Very good claiming that. Him and Coquelin bossed that game. 100%, bro. That run that he went on to when we won the FA Cup in that year, like 2015 year, both of them were sensational, man. They were a real good partnership, pivot. Coquelin would do, obviously, the groundwork. And obviously, Santi used to do it as well in the big games too. But Santi was just so fantastic in terms of making us tick. And I remember, Reyes just passed it there to Lewis Kelly, but the guy out of trouble. I remember Thierry Henry did like I don't know if it was a Monday night football or like a Saturday night football where obviously he was asking, or someone asked him, who's Arsenal's best player? And obviously people were expecting him to say Sanchez or Ozil, but he did actually say Santi Cazorla. He's the guy that makes everything tick. He's the one that makes Ozil play better, makes Sanchez plays better, because he's the one that can obviously do line breaking passes, can beat the press, can dribble through the press, can pass through the press. If he's good with both feet, he can score goals, he can create goals. Like, he was the guy. And then we seen it, man. We seen how we fell off. There wasn't no coincidence that after he got injured I think it was the Champions League against Ludogorets, and I don't think we've seen him again ever. I think that was his last ever game. There was no coincidence after that season or during that season, we kind of fell off and we couldn't really control games anymore. And yeah, we've struggled to, obviously, only till recently to do it. Obviously, with Thomas Partey, we ended up getting someone who could do that role. But yeah, we struggled, man. Obviously, we tried it with Granit Xhaka, but it didn't really suit. Obviously, him playing that role, that deep line, he was just too slow. Obviously, he preferred it further forward. And yeah, it's a difficult role to do, man. But yeah, he was a quality player. And Coquelin for them periods of time was good as well, bro, man. So yeah. But yeah, Arsenal just keeping the ball now. Gabriel's got it on the left-hand side. Into the path of that the end to that season needs to be studied. The drop-off. Bro, the drop-off was crazy. I remember, bro, like, I think we faced Chelsea in February, and we were like 5 points behind them. We were second. And if we obviously would have beat them, that's going to be a good ball in. Jesus, is that a ball? Is that a goal in? Oh, I think it's offside. Yeah, they're just going to check that. Yeah, it's offside. He's offside. He would have got the goal as well. He already got. Damn, what? Oh, man. But yeah, good finish. So lucky. But yeah, back to what I was saying, bro. Yeah, the end to that season needs to be sorted. The drop-off wars are mad. Yeah, like I was saying, bro, we were 5 points off Chelsea in February. I think it was, I want to say it was the day after. I remember watching the game. I think it was the day after Valentine's Day. I think it was the 15th of February. I think. Obviously 2017. Yeah, if we would have won that game, we would have gone obviously 2 points behind them. We ended up losing the game. We were obviously 8 points behind them, and then after that, bro, honestly, it was so bad, man. Like, we were losing game after game after game, losing to bringing everyone, man. I think we lost to Watford, we lost to West Brom, we were losing so many games, man. We ended up finishing fifth that year. Obviously, won the FA Cup, but yeah, that drop off was crazy, man. But yeah, 35 minutes gone. The half's gone pretty quick, to be fair, considering we've not really had that many chances. We've just had the ball for the majority of the game. But yeah, it was always going to be probably one of those games in respects of, because we've not really got that talisman in terms of like a Salah or whatever, it was always going to be difficult in terms of obviously breaking these guys down. I'm not sure what their record is. Obviously, I know they beat Spurs away 2-1. I don't know if they face obviously. Oh, that was a bit generous there. I don't know what happened there. I think they lost obviously 4-1 to City early on in the season. Was that the game Chet past the Yeah, bro, that was the game that Chet past the Cesc. Cesc obviously scored, didn't celebrate, but yeah, man, bad game, bro, bad game. That's when Wenger, he just couldn't, in the big games away from home, he just couldn't win them, bro, in the league. He just couldn't do it. Yeah, it's a far cry to obviously how we are at the minute in terms of the big top 6 games. Obviously, unbeaten in so long against them. I think it's nearly 2 years nearly since we last lost one. But yeah, man. Obviously, Havertz has got the ball. I think it's been pretty quiet other than the goal, to be honest with you. Same with Jesus. But obviously, it's expected with a game like this just because they're defending so resolute, and credit to them, it's only 1-0. But yeah, into the path of Gabriel. We just need to be obviously calm at the back, make no mistakes. Because Ipswich have not looked a threat, touch wood, so far in this game. They've not really even had the ball, to be honest with you. We've kind of dominated possession. We just don't need any kind of silly mistakes. Obviously, Declan Rice has got it from Raya back to Saliba. Obviously, they want him to pass to Raya. Passed it back to Raya. 37 minutes gone. Yeah. Passing it back to Saliba. Hopefully, we can try and get a second goal, man, before half time. That's definitely something that we need. For me, I think that would kill off the game. But here's Gabriel with a nice diagonal pass into the path of Martinelli, but good defending there by Ipswich. Into the path of Liam Delap. Hodgson's got the ball now. And this could be a decent opportunity for Ipswich. Hodgson's taking on, obviously, Declan Rice and Gabriel. That looked like a foul. And he's giving it. Oh, no, he's not giving it, no. That's surprising. It's actually gone the other way for a handball. Yeah, very good referee then. Good refereeing. But the referee didn't buy that. And it's a free kick to Arsenal. But that's probably the furthest Ipswich have gone up the pitch in terms of dribbling wise. But yeah, so far it's been a domination in terms of possession. But I think Arsenal and Arteta would probably have liked to have created a few more clear-cut chances, just for the simple fact that it's only really been the one, which was a very good goal. But yeah, that's really been it so far. Ever since the goal, I thought the floodgates might open a little bit more than it has, but fair play to Ipswich. They've kept their shape. They've kept their shape, man. But yeah, Gabriel's on the ball at the minute. To be honest with you, the most threatening we look is from Gabriel and Saliba doing those over-the-top balls into the path of Jesus or Havertz making a run. So that might be the way. And Saliba's done it again into the path of Jesus. Can he get the second ball, Martinelli? No, they've kicked it out. Is it going to go out for a throw-in? Saliba, Timber's kind of headed it backwards, but Ipswich has got the ball now. Gabriel's won it back. Oh, Martinelli's kicked out of play. But yeah, game's kind of petering out now. Obviously, 5 minutes left. Ed Sheeran in the crowd. Obviously, watching his beloved Ipswich. Shareholder of the club, Ed Sheeran. And John Legend is in the crowd as well, celebrating his 46th birthday tomorrow. So yeah, happy birthday to him. But yeah, a few celebs in the crowd. Is that he's going to give a foul there? Surprised he's not. He's gone down. Obviously, referee stopped the game now. Let me have a look at the game. Still 0-0 in the other game. Still 0-0 Brighton and Bournemouth. But yeah. Still 1-0, guys. 5 minutes left. Don't think there'll be much added time or injury time, shall I say. maybe like a minute or two. But but yeah, man. I do think we just need another goal, if I'm being honest. Nice turn there by Lewis Skelly. Very nice turn there. And he's in behind. Can he play a decent passage? Trossard to his left. Can he play him in? Trossard on the left-hand side. Needs to pass it to Rice quite quickly. Rice opens his body up. Tries to play diagonal into the path of Martinelli. Heads it back. Good defending there by Greaves. Martinelli's trying to win the second ball there. Kind of goes off his chest. And he does win the ball there. He's in the corner. Can he win a... Oh, he's kind of kicked it out there for a... Yeah, it's gone out. It's gone out. It's gone out. He did well there, Martinelli, to be fair. He was kind of off balance. But it's just a Havertz goal, man. Just showing back the whole goal again. Obviously, Trossard, good play by him. Very good ball in. And yeah, good tap in there. Obviously, it's an easy one to miss, to be fair. Because it comes off as obviously the top of his leg. And you can see those ones going over the bar or hitting the bar. Seen obviously one with Sterling the other day against Crystal Palace that obviously he should have scored. So yeah, man, until you finish it, it's never a guarantee you're going to score those goals. So yeah, and it's obviously that's the difference so far, man. 1-0. Ipswich keeper just kicked it out for a throw in for Arsenal, so that's not great for them. But yeah, great play by Lewis Kelly. I think I've been impressed the most with him. He's the one that's been taking risks, trying to take on players. Beating plays as well. I've been so I think he's been my probably man of the match so far, if I'm being honest. I think no one else has really stood out, if I'm being perfectly honest. I know Havertz got the goal. It's good play by Trossard, but yeah, I think Lewis Skelly's been the player I've been most impressed with so far. But Ipswich have got a throw in on the right. So we'll have to see what comes of it. Decided to pass it back. Into the path. Back to Raya. Martinelli. Into the lap. Saliba. Havertz. Touches in the opposition box. Arsenal 23. Ipswich Town 0. 0. But yeah, that looked like a foul there on Lewis Skelly, and it is. 43 minutes gone. Couple of minutes till half time. Can also get one more chance before half time. That would really cement the game in terms of Arsenal's favour if they can get another goal. I don't think Ipswich have got more than one goal in them, and that's a poor pass. I don't know if that's a poor pass or poor control there by Odegaard, who, again's not had a good game. I can't lie. He's not had a good game, man, so far. But hopefully he can step up in the second half. Martinelli started the game off brightly, but not really done too much in the last 20, 25 minutes. But yeah, Declan Rice now has the ball. Trossard's making a decent run. I think, again, maybe a party will try and find him there, but he's managed to give him to Trossard eventually. Saliba. To be fair, Ipswich are a championship quality team in the Prem. Bro, I think, you know what? I think all of the promoted teams have championship quality, like, level teams and squads, you know, bro. I can't even lie. Southampton, definitely. They're atrocious. Even Leicester, man. I looked at their team the other day, and bro, it's not Premier League quality. Not in 2024, man. I'm sorry. Odegaard trying to play a nice little death ball into the path of Havertz and Gabriel Jesus kicked on. But Ipswich are not great. They're not great at all. In terms of quality-wise, obviously they're doing their best. And I think they're probably overachieving with the level of plays they've got. The likes of the Lap has got quite a few goals for them. But yeah, Trossard trying to find a way through. Back to Declan Rice. Obviously, there's less than 30 seconds left. Into Timber. Tries to play into Odegaard. Cuts into the path of Declan Rice. Into Timber. Into Kai Havertz. Kind of slows it down. Saliba. Into Gabriel. Fed into Lewis Skelly. Tries to put in a good ball in. It kind of overhit that. But it comes to Timber. It looks like the whistle's going to go now. Into the path of Havertz. Cuts it back. Gabriel. Uh, 1-0 half time. We've dominated all of possession, but well, yeah, it's been pretty mundane, man. 1-0, not the greatest performances, but we've got the one goal. Ipswich don't look a threat. I do think they need to obviously come out if they're going to try and get something from the game. But yeah, I think Arsenal kind of, and this is probably something we do need to try and get out of as quickly as possible. That's like the fourth or fifth game in a row where one half, only probably the Crystal Palace game, where we played well in both halves, the away game. But the one in the League Cup, this game, the Man United game, the Fulham game, the Everton game, the first half we've been poor. I've just switched it over to the Brentford game. Still 0-0. I'll have a look at this, obviously, for 15 minutes until obviously we get back to the Arsenal game. So yeah, I'll be a commentator on this game for the time being. But yeah, man, also need to get out of this habit of just playing well for one half. I know we obviously were winning 1-0, but we've not played particularly great, not really created that many chances. I know they're going to be stubborn and defend well, of course, but I just think we need more variety in terms of how we play, man. But it was a well-worked goal that we did score in the end. But apart from that, we've not really looked threatening at all, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah, 20 minutes left of the Brighton versus Brentford game. I think if Brentford win, they go. Let me have a look. I think if Brighton win, they will go. They could go up to 7th if they. I mean, they'll have to win by 3 goals. If they win 1-0, they'll go up to 9th. If Brentford win, they'll only go up to 10th past Brighton. So yeah, man. Kind of literally like a mid-table clash here. But yeah, with that, like I said, with that win, that leaves Arsenal in second place if we do manage to get the win. In 36 points so far, obviously playing the game more. A point ahead of Chelsea and 2 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. So it's still all pretty tight. And obviously, all those teams play again on Sunday before, obviously, Arsenal play again. Is it Wednesday on New Year's Day? Which is kind of weird how they've done the fixtures, man. They've kind of spread them out, but just weirdly. Obviously, I know Arsenal playing a day later, but you would assume that Arsenal would have just played New Year's Eve, like we did last year. But yeah, man. In Bromo, corner for Brentford. Last ditch header there. But yeah, that was a good opportunity there by Mbuemo. Playing in deflected header there. But yeah, like I said, man, it's a bit of a weird one. But then obviously the turnaround's quicker. So Arsenal have got a game obviously on the Wednesday against Brentford, and I got another game the Saturday against Brighton away. So you got 2 away games back to back, and then we got a game on the Tuesday. Obviously Newcastle. Then we've got a game on the Sunday, which is a decent gap. Then we've got a game on a Wednesday. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in January. 9. There's only 4 weeks. that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, man. There's only 4 weeks in January. We've got 9 games. That's crazy. That's like nearly 2 games a. Well, that is 2 games a week. No, over 2 games a week, which is kind of mad, if I'm being honest. And the difficult games as well. Obviously, Tottenham at home, Villa at home, Man United at home, Newcastle at home. So we've got 5 home games in a row after the 2 away games in the Premier League. We've got a home game in the League Cup, home game in the FA Cup, 2 Premier League home games, a home game in the Champions League, and then 2 away games. So 4 away games, 5 home games. All without Saka. Saka's missing all of these games, by the way. He's not going to be back till February, March, in my opinion. So yeah, we need to try and get a signing. And the thing is, we can't be looking to get a signing at the end of February. Do you know what I mean? Or that's the end of January. We need to try and get one on in January, maybe in the middle if we can, or try and start now, and see if we can try and sign someone as early as possible. Because in February we've got City, Newcastle, Leicester away, West Ham at home, Forest away. Obviously, could have Champions League fixtures if we don't get into the top 8. We should do, but we could do if we don't win against Zagreb and Granola. And obviously that there'll be an FA Cup game in there somewhere if we beat Man United at home. So yeah, we desperately need a few. And like I said, man, I need to bang this drum. We need to sign a right back. No one's actually even saying this, bro. Like, we've only got Timber and Thomas Partey. Tomiyasu's out indefinitely. Don't know when he's going to be back. Can't rely on him. He's got a knee injury. He might not be back for the rest of the season. Who knows? Ben White's out till February, March. With obviously his injury, he's out for 10 weeks, 12 weeks, they said. And obviously got his surgery in November or whatever. So that's December, January, February. So, we're looking at March, really, without Ben White and probably Tomiyasu, because Tomiyasu is not going to obviously come back probably before then. We're around on Partey, who's an injury prone, and Timber, who's just had obviously an ACL. Ooh, they're looking at a red card, possibly. Oh, looking at a red card for João Pedro. He's done the elbow motion. It's hard to tell if he was trying to do the elbow in terms of elbowing him, or if he's trying to gestures. Obviously, he's look at the ref to say I've been elbowed or this is going to be an elbow. I mean, I don't think that's a red card. If I'm being honest, he's nowhere near him. He's not connected or anything. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, come on, guys. And this is what I'm saying. Like they check VAR for that, but then I've seen the Duran one. I don't think that's a red card personally, man. If I'm being honest, I think you could have just gave him a yellow and done. I think you see it. His left leg slips, and then he's trying to not kick Shaw in the back, so he lifts his leg up. But he's off balance as well, because obviously his left leg slips, so he's not trying to kick him in the back. It's just a collision. He's not trying to kick him. It's not obviously it's not like what's the word? He's not trying to obviously do him in terms of misconduct, but I think they're probably trying to say that it's dangerous play. But nah, for me, a yellow would have been suffice, man. If I'm being honest with that, I don't think it's a red card. But yeah, still 0-0. Obviously, the Arsenal game should kick back off in about 5 minutes. Need a bit more energy in that game. I do think the likes of Thomas Partey is probably needed. I don't want to see him at right back. That's what I'm saying. I do not want to see Arteta put him at right back. If you're going to bring him on, you have to just take off Rice and put him on in midfield, or take off Havertz, or take off Martinelli, put Havertz up front, put Jesus on the right, and then put on Partey and put Rice further forward. I'll probably do that, to be fair, and see how Martinelli does. See how Jesus does on the right. Obviously, he's not really got the ball, so I can't really say too much about Jesus at a minute. Scored obviously a good goal, but it was offside. But yeah, at a minute, 0-0 Brighton Brentford. Not a load of chances since I've been watching it. Obviously, they're just talking about the potential red card for João Pedro. But yeah, here's Brighton trying to. Oh, that's a free kick to Brighton by the referee there. But yeah. Still 0-0, nearly 10 minutes to go in this game. And yeah, that will conclude obviously the games for this Boxing Day period. And then let me have a look at the next games, man, because I know I'm trying to see what I'll be watching. So obviously on Sunday it is Leicester versus Manchester City, 2:30. The ball comes in there by Minty. Adingra, is it goal? Oh, he's missed an absolute sitter. It's over the bar. Oh my lord. I think the referee's giving a free kick anyway, but I don't know how he missed that. Crystal Palace versus Southampton, relegation clash. Everton versus Nottingham Forest, 3:00. Fulham versus Bournemouth, nice little mid-table clash. Tottenham Hotspur versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, manager bounce. Obviously, Cunha has got a 5-match ban now, so yeah, for obviously his antics that he did a couple of games ago against Ipswich, I think it was. So yeah, he'll be obviously missing that game. And then it's West Ham versus Liverpool, 5:15. Then on Monday, there's games. Ipswich versus Chelsea, Aston Villa versus Brighton, and Manchester United versus Newcastle. Yeah, that one there. Man, you best win that, man. Because Amarin, I'm telling you, Amarin is in trouble. Amarin is in trouble. If you don't win that, man, bro, this guy's going to be like 15th, 16th. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? So, yeah, he needs to win that, man. And obviously, they've got Liverpool next after that game. And, boy, it's going to be tough. So, yeah, Ruben Amarin. I'm not sure what to make of him, to be honest, guys. I'm not sure what to make of him. I don't know what you guys think of him. Obviously, I did rate him as Sporting, but I don't know, man. I feel like, even though, obviously, yeah, he's going to need a bit of time, I still don't think he should be losing the amount of games he's losing. I'll be honest, especially to the teams like Wolves. How many games have Wolves won, bro? Wolves have won 4 games. Well, Wolves had won 3 games before, obviously, yesterday. 3 out of 18. I know they've got a new manager, but they lost 11. So it's like, yeah, it's not really good enough, man. I'll be real. It's not really good enough. Lost 3-0 at home to Brighton. Lost 4-3, obviously, in the League Cup to Spurs. João Pedro on the edge of the box. Can he do something decent? Nah. Veltman. Back to Van Hecker. Is he going to have a shot? Is this Minte? Adingra. Brian, I've got so many good attacking wingers, man. Adingra, Minte, João Pedro, Estepinia's trying to put a ball in the box. But yeah, man, lost to Forest, lost to Arsenal. It's not looking good for them, man. It's not looking good for them at all, if I'm being honest. Obviously, Brighton are just trying to play out from the back here, but that's not Brighton, Brentford. But obviously, Brighton are pressing them quite well. Minte. Every time I say his name, it just reminds me of that guy from EastEnders, man. Minte. If you know, you know. But yeah, man, back to Man United. Yeah, poor so far. Poor. Obviously, they got Newcastle at home. Then they got Liverpool away at Anfield. Then they got Arsenal at the Emirates away. Southampton at home should be a victory. But then Brighton at home. They always lose to Brighton as well. Always, man. Especially at OT. Always lose to them, man. Have they lost to them this season? I can't even remember. If they played them yet. I can't even remember, man. Have they lost to them? I can't remember. But yeah, they have. They lost 2-1, didn't they, in the last minute? They got Rangers at home, obviously, or a British clash. Fulham away, difficult game, as we've seen. So these games are not easy, man. Crystal Palace at home, you expect them to beat them. Spurs away, again, they've already lost there this season. Everton away, difficult game. Ipswich at home, expected to beat them. Obviously, Arsenal at home, difficult game. Leicester away, expected to win. Forest, difficult game. Man City, they've beaten them, but difficult game. Newcastle away, difficult game. Wolves, they've just lost to them. Bournemouth, they've just lost to them. Brentford, difficult game away. West Ham, lost to them earlier in the season. Chelsea away. And the last game's Aston Villa. So, bro, they're going to be struggling, man. They're going to be struggling. Personally, I think it's the player problem. Arteta went through the same thing, but Bruno, bro, never seen a worse captain in my life. And I've seen Gallas as Arsenal captain. Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that as well. I mean, their squad is terrible, man. And the thing is as well, like, I think this is a bit, their situation is a bit worse than Arsenal. And I'll tell you why. Because at least with Arsenal, yeah, they never had a plethora of players that they bought for loads of money. Like, they only really had Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe, and that was about it. in terms of, and maybe Partey was 45 mil. That was about it when obviously Arsenal were like 15th or whatever. Obviously, Man United have got Onana. People don't even remember. Onana cost 60 million for a goalkeeper, and he's absolutely terrible. So they've got Onana. They've obviously paid 90. Oh, that's a shot over the bar. I'll see if the Arsenal game's started. Let me have a look. Obviously, they paid 60 for Onana, 90 for Anthony, 72 for Højlund, 60 for Casemiro, 60 for Ugarte, 40 for Zirkzee. Who else they got, man? Mate, they've spent a lot of money, man. 40 for De Ligt? 80 on Maguire. I'm not even forgetting that. So, like, there's a lot of players there, bro. Like, 80 on Maguire is crazy. Even in this day and age, even in this bracket, to spend 80 on Maguire. And the thing is, yeah, that was, 5 or 6 years ago. So, today's 88. Obviously, yesterday's 80. So, that 80 is the equivalent of today's, like, paying like 150, man. For a player of his caliber is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So and that's just a few players I've just named. Obviously, they'll have a few more that obviously I've forgotten about. But yeah, I agree that the players are not good enough. And I think what's a massive mistake they've made is obviously giving Ten Hag more money this season. Like, what were they thinking? What were they actually thinking, man? Obviously, the game's kicked off. Second half for Arsenal. I don't think any changes have been made. Poor pass there by Raya, and Raya's out of his goal. Saliba's done well there. Gee, that's very, very lucky. He should have probably shot there. Jesus trying to find Martinelli. Jesus. That's what I said. No silly mistakes. That's fantastic there by, I think, Saliba, but it's come off him. Is this 2006 old school raw theme on speaks? Bro, I need to big up whoever that. I need to find out who this guy is, man. Because the Emirates, obviously, I've been there a few times. Whoever the DJ announcer is, he plays some bangers wrestling themes, man. He played CM Punk when I was there. I think he played DX. He played AAA, bro. Where's Martinelli? Book all in. Oh, ouch. Good defending there. But yeah, he's probably an old school wrestling fan, man. Because yeah, he's played Roman Reigns. Even when I've obviously been watching the game, obviously on TV, and they come up for half time. Bro, they play some old school bangers, man. That's not a foul. Odegaard's lost the ball there. He's trying to win it back. Don't give away a free kick. But positive start for obviously Ipswich. All came from that poor Raya pass to Saliba, and obviously he was out of his goal. He was lucky he didn't get chipped, to be honest with you. The guy should have shot, and I'm not sure who it was, but obviously they're showing the teams again. I don't think anyone's come off or come on. But yeah, we need a bit more from Odegaard this game, a bit more from Martinelli. Obviously, Havertz has scored, but he's never going to be involved in build-up play. But yeah, Trossard's been okay. Jesus needs to get probably more into the game, but I think for him, he's just trying to stay up front because he's in good goal scoring form. So we need to create some chances for him, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we need more, man, and we need to be quicker. I do think Partey probably needs to come on, if I'm being honest, sooner rather than later, because that midfield's so stagnant, man. With Rice on the ball, he's obviously his skill set's not to break down a low block, man. He's better obviously off the ball in terms of closing people down. But here's Odegaard, nice little run, shoot, man. He's blocked it. Oh, took too long to shoot, bro. Should have shot, man. Earlier. But yeah, that was good though. Oh, free kick, man. That was good though by Odegaard, actually driving past. I think that's what we need, man. We need players to take a bit more risks. Try and dribble past players, man. Open up gaps, open up space. The passing around the back, obviously, is worked for the goal, but that's probably about it. They've been pretty comfortable other than that. Just needed a bit of execution of the shot. It wasn't really a great shot either, man. It probably would have been going out for a goal kick. But Ipswich have got I think it's a free kick on the edge of the area. They're obviously bringing everyone forward. This might be one of their best chances to obviously score a goal. Free kick comes in by the keeper. I think Delap's trying to win it offside. Poor from Ipswich there, man. That was a good opportunity for them. But yeah, poor. But yeah, man. Arsenal just need to Arsenal just need to not make any silly mistakes, man, and invite Ipswich on. It's been pretty comfortable in terms of from a defensive standpoint. But Ipswich they've been pressing pretty well. Ray has kicked it out into the path of Jesus. Nice little flick on there. Odegaard playing it into the path of Martinelli. Now Martinelli needs to do something productive here. Plays it into the path of Gabriel Jesus on the right-hand side. Needs an overlap. Puts a good ball in the box. Havertz, he's missed over him. Trossard had a shot block there. Back to Trossard. Can he play a decent ball in? Nice little reverse pass into Havertz, who plays it back into Lewis Skelly. Tees it up for Declan Rice. Passes it back to Odegaard. He tries to push it in and he loses the ball. That was a decent bit of play there. So I think Timber might get a yellow card here, which would mean he would be banned for the next game because he's on one booking away. It doesn't mean he'll be banned, which means we're going to have to play Partey against Brentford. I think the referee's going to pull it back in a minute, man. Him and Jesus on one yellow card away from getting banned. I think they needed to survive this game and the Brentford game. When obviously you played everyone once. But yeah, obviously you got that silly yellow card for time wasting in the last game, man. So we're going to have to play Partey right back. But here's Hudson on the right side. He's going now for a penalty. And gives the free kick. Is he going to go back to Timber? No, Timber's got away with it. He needs to be careful, man. We need him fit for available for Brentford, man. But yeah, back to Declan Rice. 50 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to the Arsenal. Gabriel into the path of Saliba. Again, not been great so far. Odegaard needs to get on the ball a bit more. Decent pass is on there. Plays into Havertz, into Gabriel. Poor touch there by Trossard, but it's come back to Gabriel. Into the path of Lewis Skelly. He just needs to be a bit quicker, man. That's it. He needs to be a bit quicker. Timber. Nice pass there into the path of Declan Rice. Driving forward. That looked like a free kick. And it is a free kick. It is a free kick on the edge. I swear this club likes to increase the fan base's blood pressure. 100%, bro. They definitely do, man. They definitely do with these performances. I swear. It's not been the best, but good opportunity here. Good free kick opportunity. We've not scored a free kick since Burnley away in 2021. Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard still scored it. So nearly 4 years since we scored a direct free kick. Obviously, I know Saka scored one against PSG, but that was more of a cross, I think. But I want about someone taking a free kick, scoring it for definite, not in like a crossing position. So yeah, man. The keeper's not really had a save to make in the whole game. Yeah, that one against Timber that he put in his hands. That's about it. But I'm assuming Odegaard's going to take this one. It's going to have to be a really good free kick to get it over the wall and down because it's quite close, to be fair. And the walls, it's a quite big wall. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if he's going to try. I was going to say if he's going to try and go under the wall, but they've actually got someone on the floor. So that's probably not a no-go. It's a shame we haven't got like a real good whipper of a right foot because I do think it'd probably be a bit easier to go right and over. But yeah, I think Odegaard's going to take it. Let's see if we can try and get it on target. But it is a difficult one to do. Odegaard to take it. Yeah, into the wall, man. Into the wall. Not enough power. Poor free kick. Yeah. Tried to find. That looked like it could be a free kick. Oh, great play there by Trossard into the path of Odegaard. Could have been fouled there. Odegaard into the path of Trossard. Into the path of Havertz. Oh, come on. Poor there. Havertz kind of. Oh, it's just fouled him for no reason, man. That's a yellow card. Ipswich have got the ball at the minute. Not a great performance so far, man. Not a great performance so far. Gabriel, Raya. Raya. Oh, I was giving a free kick there. Yeah, it's a foul. I can't argue. It's a foul. It's a foul. Seven shots for Arsenal, 2 on target, no shots for Ipswich at all, none on target. So they've literally been ineffective. But you know how football goes. Their first shot, they'll score. You just know how it goes, man. So, yeah, I think 1-0 is not enough. I think we do need to score another goal. If we score another goal, I do think we'll win the game. But yeah, 1 goal's not enough, man. We need more. We need more, bro. I'll be honest. I've not been overly impressed with this performance. It's not been great so far. It's not been great, man. But yeah, I think Arteta needs to make a change, man. I think Arteta needs to make a change. I'll probably bring part this habit. This is why I don't like habits in midfield, man. Because you don't. Obviously, I know he scored the goal, but you don't really do anything in build up, man. At all. I don't think Martinelli's played great on the right either, man. To be honest, after the first couple of times he went on the overlap, on the Ray's come out and gone back into his goal. Good header away there. Jesus has looked sharp, but not really got the ball in goal scoring positions quick enough. So I can't. I'm not really going to even get onto him, to be honest. Because we've not created anything for him. So yeah, I think that's more of an issue, man. Have to break down low blocks. Obviously, we've got the 1 goal, but Hutchinson back to Davis. Poor there by Lewis Kelly. Good block there by Rice. But Ipswich, this is probably their best bit of play on the whole game. Ben Johnson there on the right. Back to Hutchinson. Going to put in ball in with his left into the path of Rice, but he loses the ball to Calvin Phillips, who's retrieved it for Ipswich on the left-hand side now. Good. Davis with the ball in. Dangerous, man. That's where they've looked the most dangerous. When they put them balls into the box. And like I said, when it's only 1-0, Ipswich can obviously gain a bit of momentum. And yeah, could easily concede a goal. Gabriel's kicked it out there. He's going to go back to Ipswich. That looked like a foul as well. Yep, it is. It's a foul for Ipswich by Gabriel. Just kind of clattered into him. And yeah, there was always going to be obviously a case where Ipswich get a run of possession, man. A bit of momentum because Arsenal have literally dominated possession for the entire game. But it looks like Ipswich could have their first shot at goal here. It's obviously it's a free kick they've got. 0-0, Brighton versus Brentford. That's finished now. So 2 clean sheets for them. And I got Flacking in my fantasy, so yeah, clean sheet for me. I don't think he actually played, you know. I think it was another keeper, which is annoying. But yeah, free kick for Ipswich. Opportunity for them to get a shot at Arsenal's goal. Free kick from Phillips comes in. Very good ball in. Good header there away there by Declan Rice. Very dangerous ball. And it's a corner for Ipswich. And just like that, people, just like that, they've got a corner. We need Giroud in his team badly. Someone who can play with his back to goal and the ability to hold up. That is correct, man. This is why we just need, that's the kind of profile we need, man. A proper back to goal striker who's clinical. That's it. who you can use as a whole focal point. Havertz can do it at times, but he's more like a false nine, man. He kind of drifts into positions, drifts into wide areas, can hold it up from time to time, but he's not that battering ram. Corner comes in by Ipswich, good ahead of there by, I think it was Gabriel Jesus, and Arsenal trying to push up from the pitch. Comes back in though, but should be headed away there by Lewis Skelly into the path of Raya. And Arsenal have got possession of the ball yet again. Arsenal really need to step up the tempo. I'm looking at Arteta for the substitution, 60 minutes gone. The second half has not really gone the way I would assume Arteta and the Arsenal fans have lied, not really created any kind of clear-cut chances. Obviously, we're at home as well. It's against an inferior team. Yeah, we kind of need an injection of pace and power. I'd look to bring on Ethan as well, just for something a bit different. I don't think Martinelli's been good enough in the second half as well as the first one. But here we go. Here is Timber. You're in Timber. Martinelli's trying to make a run. Odegaard, I think, needs to do more as well in terms of creativity. He's got the ball in from deep, plays it in Timber. Now it's Kai Havertz trying to be involved in build-up, but kind of just does a pass back to Odegaard, like a 1-2, nothing really. And Gabriel's giving it away. Kai Havertz has got in the way. Kai Havertz kind of got in the way of Rice and gave the ball away. And it's why I don't like him in midfield. Good defender there by Gabriel. He needs to make a change, man. This setup, and this is... They're trying to rattle Lewis Skelly a bit. Delap tried to, and then obviously now Calvin Phillips is trying to as well. Saliba into the path of Odegaard's gone really deep now to collect the ball. And this is kind of what happens when Rice is in the six. I don't think Arteta likes him building up, so it's normally Odegaard dropping a bit deeper. But then obviously you do lose a bit from Odegaard in that obviously forward position because he's always in deep. But that's a nice little play there by Odegaard into Havertz. Jesus is in the middle. Corner ball. Nice little bit of play. And obviously that's come from Odegaard dropping deep. And this is what I'm saying about having a deep line playmaker who can control things from deep and open up spaces. Rice is not that kind of profile player. And obviously Odegaard's not been doing that enough. That's probably the first time he's done that in the game. And obviously that was a decent little chance we create from it, and it's a corner. So yeah, we need that a bit more from him, man. We do need that a bit more from him. But yeah, obviously another corner. Again, we've got Gabriel and we've got Saliba in the box. Declan Rice normally has good deliveries, so we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, Timber's in there as well, trying to make that forward run. Rice in there! Oh, Gabriel should have made it 2-0. Oh, how did you miss that, Gabriel? He's normally good at these set pieces there. Great ball into the box. Gabriel with a free header, and he's missed it from 3 yards out. It's crazy miss there. Unlike Gabriel, it's a free header, it's a free run. Oh, Gabriel, man. Gabriel, how have you missed that? That is atrocious, man. Oh, mate. Oh, man. Absolute sitter. Hopefully that don't come back to haunt us, man. But yeah, that should have been a goal. But yeah, man. Oh, we should have scored that, man. We should have scored that. Havertz is frustrated, bro. He has moments, but his general playing great. Bro, his play, yeah, is only decent to good, yeah, when he's up front. When he's in this midfield role, it's whack. I can't lie. I'll be real. Like, I can't remember the last time or if he's ever had a good game in midfield because he doesn't help build up play. He's not that type of player. He's better with his back to goal. He's better when he's just doing flick-ons and turns and stuff. When he's flicking it around the corner or holding it up for someone to run onto. He's better at that. When he's facing the goal, he's very, very lethargic and he slows down the play like he plays like he's a DM. Nearly won the ball back there, but he doesn't. But Hutchinson there now. They're in, they're out, they're broken the press. Hutchinson trying to pass. But yeah. Lewis Skelly into Gabriel. 64 minutes. That should have been 2-0, by the way. I'm a bit annoyed at that. He should have scored. It's bad foul there on Odegaard. Yellow card there. Oh, Santi Cazorla. Santi Cazorla in the crowd. Big him up every time. Oh, Odegaard's in a bit of pain, yeah. I don't know if it's that right ankle again. Might have to take him off. Oh, twisted again. Oh man, it's like Özil says from midfield, bro, and it doesn't do anything for me. Nah, legit, man. It's like honestly, his best strengths are not in that midfield role, bro. You need someone on that left 8 that builds up, that connects with their fullback. He don't do that. He just makes runs off the ball, which is great. But at the same time, when you're against a team that's sitting back, you need guys that are good in possession. And Havertz ain't good in possession. This is why I don't understand why he played him. I know he scored the goal, the only goal at the minute. And without him, it would be 0-0. But I just think, yeah, the lineup in terms of who we're playing, I just don't think suited it. If I'm being honest, we needed guys that were going to keep possession and be able to break the lines through their passing, and he ain't one of them, man. If I'm being fair, but yeah, still 1-0. Obviously, he scored the goal, so I can't hate on him too much. But yeah, his overall play's not been great. Timber trying to play it forward. That looked like a foul on Jesus. The referee's not giving it. Into the path of Odegaard. Trying to find Martinelli, but good defending there by Ipswich. Plays it into Hutchinson, who's their like ball carrier outlet. At the minute, Arteta definitely needs to make some changes. I don't know if he's saving them because we've got obviously another game. Rice is Rice is pressing there, and he's the central midfielder. And because of Rice's pressing, he's kicked it out of play. But yeah, we've not really got any attacking options to bring on, man. We definitely need reinforcements in January. I think these games, it's just important just to get the wins, man. The performances can be on the wayside for a bit, just in terms of obviously the team we've got out attacking wise. Obviously, we needed a striker before Saka's exclusion. He's the type of person that would obviously be the difference. See, Paul there by Gabriel. Good play there by Trossard. He's won the ball back. Off the ball, he's been decent. And he's looking for options, man. He's dribbled it past a couple of players into the path of Timber, Martinelli. Again, Odegaard muscled outside the ball again. They've just got no chemistry, man. And he skipped past Trossard there, and they could be in for a counter-attack transition, but he's opted to pass it back. And Arsenal look like they've got it in control in terms of off the ball. But Calvin Phillips, 20 minutes to go, man. Not been impressed with this performance at all. But yeah, I think, yeah. Again, this is one of those cases where obviously it works against Palace, but Havertz in midfield will not work for Arsenal. It won't work. The way we play, the way he plays. I'm not saying it's just his fault because I don't think quite a lot of the players have not played well, but I do think um, that balance in midfield has been off, if I'm being honest. Um, but yeah, it's just trying to get into the game a bit more. And like I said to you before, when we first scored, I think they kept it tight and they was going to say, well, we'll just hold off until the last 20 minutes and see what happens after that. If we can still keep it 1-0, and then we can try and put more men forward and see what happens from there. And listen, if they get a goal now, it's going to be panic stations for the Arsenal fans and the players because obviously the time's running out, and we've not looked like scoring in the second half at all. If I'm being honest, I can't remember any chances. It's been very tight, too tight for my liking. Obviously, sorry, the chance I'm on about open play. Obviously, the Gabriel header from the corner, we definitely should have scored. But again, another set piece we're relying on. We're not going to score from set pieces all the time. But Delap's done well there to skin Saliba, but Saliba's done well there. Tries to pass it back, and he has done into the path of Declan Rice, into the path of Timber, who's gained a foul there by Marjorie Hutchinson. And yeah, I'm hoping he's looking at the bench, man, for some changes because we need some. Ipswich going to make a change. Jack Clark's coming on. Marina's coming on. Jesus is coming off. Not really done too much, to be honest. But to be fair, we've not created anything. We're not creating anything. I mean, this might suit us in terms of maybe structure wise, have it back up top, out of the midfield. But Marino again needs a decent cameo, man. Obviously, yeah, he's definitely trying to rest Partey. Maybe because he sees Timber maybe getting injured or him getting rested. Because obviously we've got 3 games. Well, we've got obviously 2 games in 3 days. Obviously, at the start of January, so you probably are going to see some rotation. Marino there with a good header, winning it. But yeah, we definitely need another goal, man, to secure the win. Here's Havertz trying to play Marino. Plays in Rice. Rice into Odegaard, into Timber. Havertz. Odegaard driving through. Needs to pass it. Oh, over the bar, man. Should have passed that. And there's a corner. Oh dear. Well, we didn't score from the last corner, so we might have to try and score from this one, man. It's a good opportunity here for obviously Arsenal. Tries a different one. Wrecker Rice! Oh, good save. Good idea then. Lewis Skelly. Nice little into the path of Odegaard again. Got people up here. Trossard. Corner. Another corner. That might have been a goal, you know. That might have been a goal. That might have been a goal. Because blocked off the line there by O'Shea. I don't think the keeper's going to get down to it. By the time he gets down, I think it's past him. So, yeah, good block there. Good defending by Ipswich. Last ditch. But another corner. We look the most dangerous on corners, man, so far in this game, apart from the goal. So, yeah, we need another decent delivery in by Odegaard if we can. I don't know if they're going to try another routine. Odegaard with a long one. Into a good path there. Into the path of Gabriel. Tees it up back to Odegaard. He's onside. Can he play in a decent pass? It's 2v1. That looked like it could have been a foul there, but the referees weighed it away. Back to Saliba. And also really needs to capitalize and try and get a second goal here to try and kill off the game. Odegaard plays it into Marino, into the path of Marino, into Trossard. It's got to be a goal. Oh, Havertz. Oh, my God. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Oh, Havertz, man. That is poor. Come on. Poor, man. Poor. No, it's kind of... But that Marino substitutions obviously helped Arsenal a bit with a bit of momentum. Probably looked like the most they're going to score in this last 5 minutes, and they have all second half. Obviously, referees... yeah, I don't think you're going to get a penalty for that. Keeper's kicked it out of play again. Lewis Skelly trying to find someone. Throws it back to Gabriel. But if I'm being honest, bro, like we don't look like a title winning team, man. We don't. I know we've got a few injuries, but I don't know, man. I've had that feeling all season. We just don't feel like we're playing like one now. Look, obviously, last season we had that amazing run in the second half of the season, so anything's possible. And obviously we didn't look great in the first half of last season, but we still have more points than we do now. But yeah, man, I don't know. But here's Marino needs to do something productive. Shoot! Oh, good shot there. Just missed Trossard for a tap in. But that was better from Arsenal. Players opening up a bit now. Obviously, players are getting tired. Odegaard, try it with his right foot, poor outside. But we're having a few more. Notice how Rice was screaming for the ball. Yeah, 100%, man. He was screaming for the ball. But I do think Marino, the good shot there. I think his inclusions. That was a good save. We're getting a few more opportunities now at goal. I think obviously Marino just helped with the balance of the team a bit better. And look, there's no coincidence. Obviously, I was moaning about Havertz being in midfield, and since he come out of midfield, we're playing a bit better. Yeah, it's just one little player that just, if it's not the right profile, he just messes up the balance of the team, man. But still 1-0. We've not actually scored another goal, so Ipswich are always in there. You never know in this game, man. They can get a penalty, they can score an own goal, we can get a red card. Like anything can happen. Marino's won that ball back there to Havertz, back to, I think, Trossard on the left. That keeps possession into the path of Gabriel. See Odegaard. Havertz making that run. Into the path of Marino, making a good little run in there into the inside channel of the left. Trossard keeping the ball there, keeping possession. Here's the pass of Gabriel. Marino trying to make a run there. Into Declan Rice. Odegaard playing a bit better than he has in the last 5 minutes in the entire game, and then he gives the ball away. Oh, God. Yeah. Odegaard into Timber. Nice little play there into Martinelli. He's not really been in the game second half. Havertz on the left. Oh, on the right, sorry. Odegaard. Back to Timber, who's inverted. Back to Marino. Tried to play a ball in there. Cut out there. But good little play. Still 1-0. Pardon me. Ipswich are making a triple change. So listen, they could think they can snatch a point here. Arsenal have not been good again for another home game. It's a very worry, man. These home games, man. When people are having low blocks, Arteta don't seem like he's having the answer at the minute. Obviously, you can't rely on Saka anymore. We need more from Martinelli. Trossard's obviously he's been tidy, but obviously not really produced any moment of quality. And that's what we've been missing this season from compared to last season. Trossard was a clutch player. You could argue the same amount of clutch as Saka last season, scoring in big games, in tight moments, scoring when it's 0-0, scoring when it's 1-0. And we've just not seen it from him as much this season. Obviously, he started the season off well, scoring obviously the first goal away at Villa. We won the game. Scoring, obviously, not scoring, but he kind of assisted the own goal against Leicester in the last minute. But since then, he's not really been there for those clutch moments to seal off the game. But hopefully, obviously, still on the pitch now. Martinelli's still on the pitch. He needs to try and do something as well. But Ipswich, they're going to obviously put more men forward. Nice little reverse pass there into Hutchinson. Obviously, Lewis Skelly needs to close him down. And that's poor there, man. That's poor. Ipswich should have put quite a few people in the box. Can't lie, bro. Arsenal put me to sleep. 100%. Me too, man. I'm falling asleep as well, man. Like it's not been great, man. It's been pretty similar to the Everton game. I can't lie. This obviously the only difference is we've took that one chance we had. Obviously, in that game, Odegaard had the chance, which he obviously didn't take, and obviously Kai Havertz took his. But bar that, man, we just look the attack, man, as well as the midfield in terms of creating chances. It just looks so average, man, without Saka. But here's Martinelli trying to. I mean, he's got 5 players around him, man. He'll do well to get anything from this. If he can try and get a corner, that did look like a free kick, and he's got it. He did well, man. There, to be fair, and he did that in the last game, the Crystal Palace game, where he won the corner. He took the corner, and then Gabriel Jesus scored his second goal. And we just need more of that from him. That directness, that fear of just trying to take players on. He used to do that all the time. Now he doesn't really do it. But yeah, it's a good free kick he's won us. With absolutely no support. That's probably the best thing he's done all game. But yeah, I don't know if Trossard or Rice are going to take it. But yeah, man, it's not been a great game to watch. If I'm being honest, even though it's been 1-0. Like I said, we score another goal, it will be a game over. Rice with the free kick. Oh, keeper collects it. Point in a dangerous area, but good goalkeeping, to be fair to him. And yeah, 8 minutes left, guys. 8 minutes left. Arsenal 1-0 up. And like Colin said, Arsenal are putting me to sleep. They've not been great. The football's not been great. The tempo's not been great all game. I don't think we've been at it at all. And listen, I do think Ipswich are gonna get a chance, man. They've not really had any chances so far in the game. I do think they're gonna create one. And yeah, it just depends if they're gonna take it because Arsenal really have not really warranted, especially the second half, to be winning the game. If I'm being honest, I think we've not created enough chances from open play again. This is a worry, to say the least, a real worry. If I'm being honest, because you're not gonna win the league playing like this, man. We just don't create enough chances from open play against low blocks. Doesn't matter if it's Ipswich, Everton, Fulham. It's just not enough. We can't be relying on corners, man, to win games every game. It's not realistic. It's not sustainable. Obviously, Gabriel's had a good chance. To be fair, I'm not going to get onto him too much. He scored so many, obviously the most goals from a centre back since he's joined the club. So yeah, he normally does put them away. Obviously today he didn't, but at the same time, we can't be relying on that, man. Like we're Arsenal, we should be creating some more chances than we have been, 100%. Similar like Everton, and yeah, the next game we have like this at home, Newcastle in the League Cup are going to do something similar. We might not be able to create anything, and it's 0-0 or we lose the game. So, yeah, we've not won this game yet. Still 1-0, but obviously Ipswich have got the ball, and there's potential they can get one chance and obviously get some points from this game. But yeah, Jacob Greaves. Martinelli on the right. Needs some help. Oh, he's done well there, Martinelli. Done very well. Done very well. 3 players on him. Done very well there, man. Rice into Martinelli again. And then this is back into Timber. And yeah. 5 minutes left, man. And yeah, I think this shows you how much we rely on Saka. Final third passes, 180 for Arsenal, 22 for Ipswich. But yeah, it just shows you how much we rely on Saka, especially in these kind of games, to do something. It wouldn't have surprised me. Obviously, I know we drew the Everton game with Saka obviously playing. But yeah, it wouldn't have surprised me with Saka if we would have won this game 3-0 and he would have scored 2 of them, because these are kind of games you just score in as well to help us. But yeah, the attack just looks. It don't look great, man. It don't look great, and I know obviously we're winning the game, but bro, it don't look great at all. Rice and Lewis Kelly have been the standouts for me. Yeah, 100%. I did say Lewis Kelly in the first half, but yeah, he's been the only one, and obviously Rice off the ball has been good as well. Obviously Odegaard trying to make something happen, needs to release the ball. Not a great pass, to be honest with you. And Kai Havertz is on the right. This is what I'm saying, man. Where's the striker? Why is he on the right hand side? He needs to be in the box. Timbers overlap. Havertz is on the edge of the box for some reason. I don't know who's up front now. Lewis Skelly inverting into the midfield, trying to find Trossard on the left. Obviously, he's going to have to cut in because he's got no pace to go on the outside, but he's gone to the outside, and it's going out for a goal kick, man. And this is why he has to always cut in. Thomas Partey is getting 5 minutes. I'm not sure why. Is it Timber coming off? No, Declan Rice. I think obviously Rice has had a decent game, to be fair to him, done his job. But yeah, when like I said, when Rice is in that 6, it does need Odegaard to step up and be that deep line playmaker, because obviously that's not Rice's game. Rice is just going to keep it simple, play it across obviously the back 4 and the midfield. And obviously when there's counter attacks or transitions, he's the guy that's going to be breaking down those fires, and obviously using his legs and his athleticism to obviously stop that transitional threat. Obviously, Partey's not really got the legs to do that anymore. So, yeah, but Partey's the one that can break through the lines and do that line-breaking pass and quicken up the tempo. So, obviously, that's a very poor pass again from Trossard. He's done that a few times against Bournemouth. Lewis Skelly's trying to cover him for it, but it's kind of Jack Taylor's is Davis, and it's a foul there. Trossard nearly cost us there again. Bring me Vlahovic. Oh, I'll take Vlahovic. I'll take Isak. I'll take anyone, to be honest with you. We just need a striker, man. Like I said, bro, we need 2. We need a striker and a winger, man, because Saka's going to be out till March. So what? We're going to play this till March? Yeah, forget it. Forget it, man. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. And the thing is, yeah, we needed a backup to Saka anyway. Sterling's not the answer. That was just a low budget thing. Where's all the money gone? We literally broke even in the summer. Spent how much on Marino? What, 30, 34, 35 on Calafiori. Got 30 for Eddie. Got 25 for Ramsdale. Got 35 for Smith Rowe. So we broke even. We sold players, brought players in. He's giving Kai Havertz the man in the match, but I don't hear it. It should be Lewis Skelly or Rice. I give it to Lewis Skelly personally. I think he's the only one that's really tried to take the game, even from left back, and tried to make things happen, man. Beat players, play balls into dangerous areas. Obviously, Havertz has got the goal. But yeah, this has not been impressive at all by Arsenal, even if they win 1-0. I think going forward, we're going to have some serious questions about the attack, because yeah, we're going to have more teams better than Ipswich that are going to play this attack. Oh, sorry, this what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Play this tactic, should I say, of being obviously deep lying. But like I said, the game's not over, man, and that's very good play there by, I think it's Clark, I think, or Broadhead. Sorry, he took it wide. This could be a good chance there. Clark is on the edge of Arsenal's box. Good tackle there by Timber. But it's gone back to Phillips here. Is Dara O'Shea. He's obviously gone forward. 2 minutes left of the game. Ipswich are still in the game. 1 mistake, 1 own goal, 1 penalty. And Arsenal could be dropping points here. And they've kind of sleepwalked their way into it, if I'm being perfectly honest. Greaves, Taylor, he's going to have to go for a shot. Deflected. Lewis Skelly's cleared it into the path of Hodgson. 2v1 here. Trossard's got back to defend. Hodgson. There's a minute left. Hodgson with a great ball in. Good claim by Raya there. Funny thing is that if you give Conte this squad, we are probably closer to Liverpool. Listen, you know, obviously, you guys know my thoughts on Arteta in terms of him having to be able to deliver a major after the time he's been here. And you look at all the managers' resumes and when they have won titles, yeah, you've got to question that, man. You have to do it, especially with the way we're playing as well, man. That's the key thing. It's not like if we were playing, it's crazy. If it was like not old school Wenger, but if it was, here's Martinelli on the right, there's 4 extra minutes. It's probably just you're gonna have to just corner this, man. But yeah, if we were playing like Wenger in like 2013, 14, 15, before obviously he went downhill, where I remember during that period we were battering teams, man. But we just, again, we didn't have another clinical striker. We only had Giroud, who was an okay striker, but wasn't the top level one. We used to create loads of chances and not finish our dinner and then end up drawing or losing the game. Then it's a bit different. Then, you know, we need a striker. But for me, it's a bit more than that, man. Obviously, we need a striker, but as well, we need other ways to score goals. Because like today, even if we had a Vlahovic or a Gyökeres, they've had no service. Like, we've not got the ball into the striker quick enough for us to create chances for them to score. Like, I'd love to see the start of obviously all the shots we've had inside the box. It can't be that much, if I'm being honest with you. Because yeah, we've not got it into the box quick enough before obviously Ipswich have been blocking shots and doing whatever they needed to do. Here is Moreno. No, it was Odegaard. Thomas Partey passing it back to Saliba. 2 or 3 minutes left. Raya's gone for the diagonal. Headed in across there to Martinelli, into Havertz. I think they're going to try and just go in the corner here. Poor pass by Timber. Could be an opportunity here on... But yeah, 2 points. 2 games. I can't even talk. 2 minutes left. 92 minutes gone. 2 minutes left till 94. Not been really impressive with Arsenal, to be honest with you. Got the 3 points, but it's not a game I'm ever gonna watch back. If we're being honest. I think he's given a foul. Again, still time left for Ipswich to get another goal. But yeah, not been great, man. Not been a great watch, I'll be honest. Not been a great watch at all. Not been a great watch at all, man. Here's Amari trying to do something decent. Oh, nice little pass then. Martinelli. There's a chance here. Martinelli. 20 seconds left. 40 seconds left for Ipswich to try and get something here. They've got the ball. Could they be stealing a point here? Calvin Phillips there, passing it back. They kind of need to get the ball forward. Clark here. Former Arsenal graduate, obviously, from Hale End. Back to Clark. 20 seconds left. It's going to be one ball into the box. Calvin Phillips with a nice diagonal. Timbers trying to block the cross there into the path of Greaves. Back to Phillips. Back to Hutchison. That's a foul, and that should be it. And that's it, boys and girls. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Yeah, that's it, man. Arsenal with a 1-0 win. Not the best of games, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll watch that ever again. But it is a pivotal win for Arsenal. 1-0 to the Gunners, bringing them into second place. Kai Havertz with the only goal in the first half. Not the best of performances from the whole team in general, but obviously important to get a win at home after the last home game was a 0-0 draw with Everton. So, yeah, 1-0 to Arsenal, capitalizing on the fact of Chelsea losing at home to Fulham. Manchester City dropping points at home to Everton, and obviously Liverpool winning as well. But yeah, that makes it second. It was just so important to obviously get the win, but not great performance, if I'm being perfectly honest. They've got over the line, but I wouldn't say it's going to be a scintillating game to remember. But yeah, 36 points, 6 points behind Liverpool, but Liverpool got a game in hand, 1 point ahead of Chelsea, 2 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. And yeah, in terms of the top four, they are now 7 points ahead of Newcastle. Yeah, Ipswich remain 19th, and yeah, they remain only 3 points off the relegation places, to be fair, which ain't the worst considering it's halfway through the season. But yeah, they're playing the Kai Havertz song. Obviously, he got the winning goal, 1-0 to Arsenal against Ipswich. Not the best of games, like I said, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, bro, I'm going to do my review. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. Like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. I'm going to do my fan cam now and then try and come back for a player ratings as well. Not sure when. I'll probably try and do that as quickly as possible as well. And yeah, until then, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, don't hate the player, hate the game. And until next time, peace.